Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Early morning on Saturday, the 19th of October 2024. Long day ahead of me. I'm gonna travel to Old Mission Peninsula, that is by Traverse City. Gonna have some wine over there, gonna have some good time, gonna go on a beach. Beautiful day in October, unbelievable. But before that, I should make a few videos, and I will make a video from Traverse City or Old Mission Peninsula. Beautiful place over there. I highly recommend the area for good people. All right, we have here about 6 topics. The Russians again launched a massive missile and drone and missile attack on Ukraine overnight on the 18th to 19th of October. That's the first one. The second one, Russia liberates another settlement in Donetsk, or takes over. I have a few maps. St. Petersburg, Russia, attacked by drones. I guess that is the long, how do you call it? Long strikes deep inside Russia. No, that's not it. Russian factory set on fire, attacked by drones, by Ukrainian drones, in Bryansk Oblast. Maps with a factory. Well, NATO really wants to get in a fight with Russia, direct fight, because it seems like there's no more Ukrainians. So we have the new NATO Secretary General, Mr. Rutte, as Traian Băsescu, the former Romanian president, called an enemy of Romania. He is just going to say Ukraine will become a NATO member state. And we're going to see the Russians' reaction to that, which is war, direct war. And my fellow Romanians, you will go and fight the Russians. You are the next in line, not the Poles with the balls or the Baltic states. You. Why? Because Rutte, the same Rutte, says you need to react to Russia's aggression. What does it mean, react? And that he needs quick reaction, like rapidly. All right, man, it's unbelievable. That is something I said many times before. Romania will be pushed, Poland will be pushed, and the Baltic states probably will be pushed when there is going to be no more Ukrainians ready to fight. And since Rutte, according to Traian Băsescu, the Romanian president, former Romanian president, 2 terms, is an enemy of Romania, he will have no problem having you, buddies, go over there and fight. Now you can release all your hatred towards the Russians that some of you wrongly identify as Soviet Union. But hey, this is what the Romanian education system hammered in our heads, and the media continues to do that. So let's start with the beginning. Here it is. Ukrainska Pravda, Saturday, 19th of October 2024. 42 of nearly 100 UAVs downed over Ukraine, with air defense deployed until afternoon. Here is the evidence. That's 4 missiles as well, and the drones. All of them right there. You can count them. That's the evidence. They always provide evidence. I love these guys. Russian forces launched an attack on Ukraine on the night of 18 to 19th of October and on the afternoon of 19th of October, with the Ukrainian Air Force downing only 42 UAVs and 4 guided missiles. But I suspect about 40 or something just got lost, and about a few put the tail between their balls and went back to Russia. And now we find out that over 100 airborne assets were detected in the sky. 98 Russian drones and 6 Kh-59-69 air-to-surface missiles, 2 of them destroyed as a result of the air battle. 4 Kh-59/69 air-to-surface missile and 42 Russian UAVs were shot down in Odessa, Sumy, Cherkasy, Kiev, Kirovohrad, Chernihiv, Poltava, Mykolaiv, and Kherson Oblast. This is half of Ukraine going towards east. Another, what did I tell you? Another 46 Russian drones had disappeared from radar, with no information currently available on whether they were shot down or crashed or hit the target. The Russian missiles were launched from the Black Sea, while the drones were launched from Russia's Kursk, Yeisk, and Primorsk-Akhtarsk. All right, let's see what these things were launched from and what they hit. This is the map of Ukrainska. So Chernihiv, Sumy, Kharkiv, Kharkov, Dnipropetrovsk here, Nikolaev, Odessa, and this is Cherkasy, Poltava, Kiev. So until here, so half of it, the eastern part of Ukraine was attacked by these drones and missiles. Where were they launched from? Kursk, from here. Then we go to the Crimean Peninsula. The Black Sea is right here, this area. So that means the Russians also used some, how do you call it, caliber cruise missile carriers that they have in the Black Sea. So we have Yeisk in this area across the from the Azov Sea. This is the Azov Sea. This is Yeisk. Primorsk-Akhtarsk is south of Yeisk right here. So from Primorsk-Akhtarsk and Yeisk were launched. So we got that. All right. So this area and the north, Kursk, attacked all this region. Let's see. So there were what? More than 100. So 46 disappeared. 44, I think, they destroyed, right? 42 were shot down, and 4 were missiles. Next. Sputnik. Russian forces liberate Zoryanoye settlement in Donetsk region. Now, Zoryanoye, new morning, is that what it is? I mean, Zor in Romanian is like morning, and Noye, new, but I'm not betting on this being Slavic words, but maybe they are. Zori. All right, so let's see where this thing is located. We have the map here. It is next to this little settlement, so it's right here. Different term, different name for it, because this is Russian. So this is the location, and this is by Donetsk. Donetsk is here, so it would be straight west. But let's read the article, and then I'm going to go to a better map. The U battle group repelled 2 attacks and destroyed an ammunition depot, causing Ukrainian forces to lose up to 830 soldiers. The strikes targeted Ukrainian brigades near Konstantinovka, Kurakovo, Nikiforovka, and Zvanovka. 2 vehicles and 2 electronic warfare stations were also destroyed. Units of the U battle group have taken control of the settlement of Zoryanoye in the DPR, according to Russian Ministry of Defense. As a result of the successful actions of the units of battle group Yug, the settlement of Zoryanoye in Donetsk People's Republic has been liberated. End quote. Zoryanoye is a village located 2 kilometers southeast of Gornyak. So it says a population of about 10,000 people, located 17 kilometers northeast of Kurakovo and 11 kilometers southeast of Selyovo. All right, so that makes sense. We have this. This is the name of, this is the Russian name of the other one. This is the Ukrainian name, I'm sorry, of this Gornyak. So the Gornyak is Hirnik. And this is Zoryane, is the town here. And the big scheme of things, we have, make it like this, Avdiivka in here, in this area. I thought this was already liberated, but nevertheless, let's see on the big map here. With Donetsk in this area. Oh, it should be here, because you said east. Gornyak, right here. This is Gornyak, straight there. So they claim they liberated this area here. And you have here Kurakovo, which these guys are advancing, obviously, and Selidovo. Bad situation for these guys. So on the back and zooming out, this area in Donetsk. All right, we got that covered. Next. St. Petersburg, Russia, hit by drone attack, explosions and power outages reported. Okay, where is St. Petersburg? I mean, you know where St. Petersburg is. I'm going to show you first this map, just to show you in this beautiful map where that could be. So you go north of Kiev, you travel across, this is Belarus, and you go north here, and you're going to end up right there, St. Petersburg. So this is Ukraine, and you go straight up from Kiev Meow. There you go. St. Petersburg right here. Gulf of Finland. This is the Baltic Sea. This is the Baltic states. 6.1 million people total population. Belarus. I have to say that. I have to say that because a lot of people don't know the magnitude or lack of these guys with big mouth. Now these three countries are a little bit smaller than Poland. Poland has about 46 million and these guys have 6.1 million. So you understand? Okay. So here it is. So this is where the drones attacked in this area by Finland. Long strike? Kind of. If you look at Moscow right here, yes, it is. So let's see what damage they caused. Emergency services claimed that a drone was allegedly shot down overnight, according to Telegram news outlet Peter Segodnia. No further details on the consequences were provided. Boo. Residents reported blasts, plural, in St. Petersburg, which, according to Russian propagandists, left nearly 300 buildings without electricity in Primorsky and Vydorsky districts. So 300 buildings, that's kind of a lot, don't you think? The Telegram channel Fontanka reported a technical malfunction on 110 kilovolt equivalent. Energy specialists are working to restore power supply, according to energy officials. Drones also attacked the Russian city of Bryansk overnight on October 18th. A fire broke out in the, this is the next article, Kremniy plant, one of the largest producers of electronics for Russia's military-industrial complex. And that will get me to ram-pam-pam, бăieți. Here you have Ukrainska Pravda, Russian Kremniy factory on fire after drone attack. Video photo. Niet. Media outlets and Telegram channels have been posting videos of a drone attack on Kremniy factory in Russia's Bryansk, a plant used in the defense industrial base. This is Kremniy products are used, among other things, in the defense industry. Among other things, like what? For civilian use? Yeah, that's among other things. For example, in the creation of Pantsir air defense systems and Iskander missile systems. So they try to legitimize that. See, that's what's going on here. So let's see what's where is that located. Oopsie Dixie. This is Kremniy, the exact factory right here. Big freaking factory if you look. A car, maybe not that big, but it is. And we go clip clop kloop, clip clop kloop, and here is Bryansk Oblast. I'm going to show you a different map. So it's in the northeast of Bryansk. Where are you going? Right here. Right, Bryansk. So it's right here by Bryansk area. This is in the north of Ukraine. Kiev is here, Bryansk is here. I'm going to show you the other map, not that one, maybe this one. So is right here on my little arrow is Robin Hood arrow right there. So here it is, the factory attacked, and according to these guys, damages occurred right there. What was this? Sitting water. Next one. NATO head Rutte confirms Ukraine to become a NATO member. Russia, look at this baboon. Russia said if that is the case, that means NATO is directly involved. And remember, I know, the Russians attacked Ukraine unprovoked and they had no reason to do it, and they're the bad. I mean, we got that covered, right? But still, the Russians said that they will not. One of the reasons, this is what the Russians say, one of the reasons why they invaded unprovoked Ukraine was because NATO wanted to take over Ukraine, and no, they would not let that happen because of security concerns, national security concerns, Russia uttered. But since Russia is not allowed to have national security concerns, and then this guy said beat it, like Michael Jackson beat it. So therefore the Russians invaded with no reason, for no reason whatsoever. So now we find out that yeah, it's going to become, but that's just because the Russians threat. Okay, so now they turned the other way. Now Ukraine must be a NATO country because Russia proved that it is an asshole and just invaded unprovoked. Therefore, we have to defend them. You see, that's the reason why this Ukraine is going to be part of NATO. Not the Russians invaded because we wanted to get in. No, 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 no. It's the other way around. The logic of the opposite. So let's see what this baboon is saying. Appointed baboon, remember. Ukraine will be a member of NATO in the future. Secretary General of NATO, Mark Rutte, said Thursday. Why do they say it like that? Because I've been told that that's the way you say it in Dutch. Said Thursday, no? Okay. In Brussels, where he is chairing a meeting of NATO ministers of defense. And I'm quoting, at the moment, it seems that it will be Ukraine as number 33. But maybe somebody else pops in front of him. Rutte said, he assumed Ukraine's gender. Holy fuck. He should be fired. All right. So let's see the Russians' reaction to that. Sputnika. Moscow warns of direct NATO-Russia conflict if Ukraine joins the alliance. You understand that? All right. So these criminals, I'm not going to name who they are, but you know, right? These criminals want to get you to fight those guys. But because those guys are the evil guys you're told, you got to do it. You got to sacrifice your life. You got to sacrifice your family's life and your generations, you know, and your countries. And why? Because we have that guy in Moscow who really is a bad dude, right? He's not really the next, he is kind of, because the other guy fought supposedly against this, and this guy kicked those or this out of Russia. So that's a crime. You can kick them out. All right, so ready? Next one. Let's see how Mr. Rutte will get Romania. Deșteaptă-te, române, din somnul cel de moarte, ceea ce înseamnă că voi încă dormiți. That's a Romanian national anthem. Right, so what's going on over here? I covered this in my yesterday video. I was in Port Huron, Michigan. I made a video over there with some freighter passing by. Beautiful day, beautiful time. So I covered this one yesterday, but I make it as an introduction. NATO chief charges Russia with violation of Romanian airspace. Never happened before. And charge and convict, and then what? Punish? Are you going to arrest Russia? That's exactly what this guy says. And I said in the video yesterday clearly, which I said before as well, that this, as I said, Băsescu called an enemy of Romania, will have Romania take the hot potato with their little raccoon hands, but we'll make it. It's going to be smacked over the head, Romania. Okay, I'll do it for these guys here. And this is just the beginning. Romania used to have a population of about almost 24 million people. Now they have about 17 million people. Why? A lot of immigrants, man. A lot of immigrants just, but it's okay. We're going to import some big guys with, they will make Romania great again. I'm pretty sure that Vlad and many others will be happy about that. They fought for, but they're people, the same as everybody else, so why do you bother? So what's going to be here? These guys are going to use you, and I'm going to show you strategically where Romania is right now in fighting Russia. You don't think so? Well, I'm going to show you the next article, baby doll. Ram pam pam. New voice of Ukraine. This is from 18th of October. Romania urged to act quickly against Russian drone incursions, said Mark. Man, I'm in a good mood. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte urged Romania to quickly, I'm quoting, quickly and effectively respond to violations of its airspace by Russian drones, emphasizing that air defense remains a priority for NATO countries during a briefing on October 18th. He noted that Russian aggression has resulted in numerous airspace violations of NATO countries by drones and missiles. Not Romania, NATO's countries. So you see, Romania is not Romania anymore. It's NATO country, and there's going to be NATO. So first it was NATO, a member of Romania, a NATO of NATO. Now Romania is just a NATO country, and next is going to be NATO, with some little baboonish used to be nation states, but not no more, because we're all the same. You're going to look at a guy from this area, you're going to look at a guy from that area, you're going to look at a guy from this area, right here in Europe, and they're going to be all the same. What's the difference? But so going to be only one ethnic state. Can you guess who that would be? The state. All right, so Romanians, you will be pushed into a war. Not only you. Have you seen NATO? NATO is going to have Ukraine over there. I said this many times, and I will say it again. They will use you like you're nothing. I mean, after all, you're only 17 million people. I mean, these guys took care of, what? Iraq was 24 million, let alone Libya, 4 million, or Afghanistan, or even Yugoslavia at that time with Montenegro. Serbia and Montenegro were what? About 11 or 12 million? Do you think they will care not to queue up? They will, with no problem. And you know how you see this? How easily they dispense of people that they don't like. That used to be yesterday a leader, today is just a guy hanged in the street or, stabbed in the street or so on. I gave you many examples. Ceausescu is one, Saddam is another one, Gaddafi is another one. I know, only bad people. But how about the people in South America that were bad and CIA helped? And in the Middle East, or in Africa as well, and Asia. Hey, that's almost everywhere. So my friends, I'm saying this. Things will escalate. You'll see, will escalate. Why, I have for the next video a confirmation of something that I claimed many times before. The guys in charge of the Ukraine war, and I get the Russians out of this, plan on hitting targets deep inside Russia not with their missiles, but with something else that I claimed. They will come up and say, yeah, they don't need to use our weapons. They're going to use those weapons. Go and watch my next video. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.